Hello guys and welcome back to another F1 2017 video. We are back in career mode. This is episode 2. Today we're in China and on screen now we are doing the track acclimatization practice session. And there is a little bit of rain on the screen at the moment. It's a changeables condition weekend. This is Chinese Grand Prix and we have been struggling for pace throughout practice so far. But if you're new to this series and haven't seen the first episode, I'd seriously recommend you do. I'll leave a link in the description. I probably won't if I'm being honest, but it's on the channel, so go find it. Australia, cracking episode to start off the series, and let's see how this episode goes.
You obviously have a really good understanding.
Into the next practice session, and we're doing the tyre wear test, and the rain is starting to really come down, and we just about managed to get a green objective, get 30 resource points for Renault. And now moving on to the fuel saving test, and we've done it first time, got purple. Fantastic work. And now we move on to the qualifying test, and the rain is really starting to come down now. But as we exit the final corner, it becomes quite clear that we've managed to get a green objective on our first lap. And now we're finally onto the race strategy practice program. We're in the next practice session where the rain is finished on a set of soft tyres, and we've already done 2 laps well within the target time, and now we're coming to finish our 3rd lap, opening DRS, and we get it done. Purple again for the race strategy. When we come to the end of this practice session though, we have swapped out all of our engine parts, the ICE, the turbocharger, the MGU-K, the MGU-H, and the electronics. A lot of it gets swapped out. We won't get any grid penalties of course, because we're on our 2nd set, but this allows us to free up the first set of engine parts for the future practice sessions, and that was the idea behind this. So I've seen other YouTubers do that, and it seems to work out pretty well. But with that in mind, let's get into qualifying.
From wherever in the world you join us today for this F1 qualifying session here in Shanghai, China. This has been an exciting track in times gone by, and typically it entertains the moment the lights go out.
It's the scene of many incidents as drivers jostle for position. You have to make a choice between going for it and self-preservation. There's no point in going in hot if you don't come out intact the other side. Even if you're at the front, you will be worrying about the guys behind you.
So we're coming to the end of our first qualifying lap now. Currently in P12, as we haven't set a lap. Vettel currently first as well, dropping down to P13 as, well, we still haven't set a lap, other cars are. Exiting the final corner, a little bit wide, and we come across the line for P11 with a 1:35.8. We're coming on to our final lap now in qualifying, and we've really left it late to try and get around for a time to be set in this qualifying session. At the moment we're in P16, but we're going to struggle to get round in time. It's going to be a matter of seconds to see if we can get across the line. We've come to the end of the lap now. We can see it's a matter of seconds before we get across the line, and I'll let my live reaction take over. Come on! Yes! And now the tyres are ruined. Now coming on to the final straight now, this happens. We completely and utterly bin it. Absolutely bottle it, and it's going to be P16 to start off the Chinese Grand Prix.
It's not going to be plain sailing for our drivers today. Although with the sky falling as it is, perhaps sailing isn't too far from the truth. Anthony Davidson, could be a wet one today. Great to have you with us. What are your thoughts?
It is a touch damp, isn't it? Well, as a driver, there are 3 big things to worry about when racing in these kind of conditions: standing water, tyre temperature and visibility. Judging distance to the cars around you is really tricky when you're driving through the vast amounts of spray that these wet weather Pirelli tyres kick up.
With that then, let's run through the grid order. Kimi Raikkonen starts today from pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Bottas, Daniel Ricciardo, and Verstappen, Massa, Grosjean, Stroll, and Sergio Perez, Hülkenberg, Sainz, Kevin Magnussen, and Ocon, Alonso, and Renault, Stoffel Van Dorn, and Pascal Wehrlein. Ericsson and Daniel Kvyat completes the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Here we are now waiting to start the formation lap. We're going to hand over to my live commentary when we get to the race start, but at the moment we have a decent chance of getting some points today. P16, now they're going to start, but with the wet weather, the changeable conditions, the wet weather is due to pass towards the end of the Grand Prix. There's a chance of some mayhem, and let's skip forward and get to the live commentary. Readying up now for this Chinese Grand Prix. The lights are going to 5 red lights. Away we go for the Chinese Grand Prix. We've got a decent start, a lot of wheel spin as you'd expect in the wet. Trying to get a jump on the Force India, but it's got too much power for us to effect a move early on. But now we're going to go up the inside as we have the downforce to create some moves now. Up into 12th at the moment, now 11th for us to go past the second Force India of Sergio Perez. Our teammate is just in front of us now, taking a nice tight line. And at the moment it's P11, Stroll ahead of us. Hopefully we can shape a move into this next right-hander. And we've actually made a move on multiple cars, locking up very slightly up the inside of the Red Bull. Going to try and force him out wide. There's a little bit of contact. We've lost an end plate. Was that our fault? I don't know. But now Ricciardo, no it's not Ricciardo, it's Verstappen coming backwards, so it's just swooped down the inside. We do not have the downforce that Red Bull has. And now settling for 8th place. Can we try and set up a move later in this lap on Max Verstappen? Same engine of course, but they do have superior downforce, do the Red Bulls. Braking just before the 100 metre board, trying not to lock up. Really tiptoeing around this Chinese Grand Prix circuit. Getting the power down. And now onto the main straight so we can relax for a second and just think that we're in 8th place. We've gained 8 positions. Is there a potential opportunity for more? Put it down to lean to brake for the second to last corner. And now we're coming to the end of lap 1. And that has been a fantastic opening lap. Oh, we're going wide here. Very wide. That's not going to do us any favours. Magnussen's got past us. All because we went wide there. Hülkenberg's now attacking us. Trying to stay in the slipstream. It's the best opportunity to stay ahead of him. And hopefully get past Magnussen again. Hülkenberg's gone for the move. We've gone for the move on Magnussen. It's nearly 4 wide. There's the Williams got involved as well. But it appears that we've got the job done on Magnussen for the second time this race, and that could have been a very poor lap had we permanently lost the place there.
Pitting this lap then, coming to the pits at the end of this
Just making sure, well, that we don't get a dodgy stack here with Hülkenberg saying box this lap. But now we're going to have some trouble from this Williams as DRS, crucially, isn't gaining any speed on us though, however. Now we don't want to Hamilton it. The gravel's gone actually, never mind. Hopefully we don't get held up in the pits here. Hopefully.
Go, go, go. You'll be racing on the exit.
A 2.5 second stop. Good stop, Renault.
Okay, you only have to stop once now. One stop left.
Did any cars stay out? If cars stayed out at the front, we have a good chance of catching up. and gaining some positions. Still not perfect for slick tyres. There is water on the track, but they are definitely quicker. Gonna use some rich mix now, try and gain some positions. Hulkenberg stayed out. The cars behind us stayed out. Yellow flags on the main straight. See it on the mini-map there, it's just gone green. Not too sure what's happening. There's 19 runners. Valtteri Bottas is out of the race. That's a big, big contender. I wonder what's happened to him. There he is, pulled over there. Teammate in the pits. He's lost a lot of time.
Okay, clear.
That must mean some of the leaders didn't pit if Bottas had stayed out. Where are we going to get up to? P7 currently.
Our gap behind is 2.4 seconds.
Look at the amount of time our teammates lost. He was right behind us. He must have lost 15 seconds. Trying to keep our footing. But now Stroll has a real chance. He's already going faster than us in a straight line. Could try to keep it in the middle of the track. We get one move. Can't let him get back over to the racing line or else he's really going to get past us. We tried to switch back on him. It hasn't worked whatsoever. That was a shambolic attempt to keep him behind. We've gone wide as well now. Magnussen, not sorry Magnussen. Grosjean's got a chance us. We're going to defend. Oh, he's gone up the inside anyway. He's barged us out the way. We're going to try and go back up his inside. We've cut the corner there. Not intentionally. And now we've lost 2 positions. What an awful lap. I've gone wide there a little bit. Hulkenberg's going to go for the move. We're going to have to defend for him. Sainz has gone for a move as well. We've got to leave room for both of them. We're in between the 2 of them. Sainz is going to go a little bit wide there. So we need to keep our foot in if we want to try and get this position back from Sainz. He's going to get DRS though. No, he's not. We're going to get DRS. Here we go. Can we get a move done on Sainz? Can we get the position back? Hulkenberg's dropped back. Are we going to go for the dive bomb? No. Oh, we've locked up horribly. And now Magnussen's got us. We're dropping down the order very quickly. We've got off the inside of Magnussen though. And we're back into P10. Even I wasn't expecting that, and I'm driving.
0.7 seconds.
Yellow flags. Don't know what for. Looks like a car's pulled over to the right. Fernando Alonso is out of the race. Probably an engine failure. It would not surprise me. But we are still battling away. We've made contact again with our Haas. Magnussen holding it around the outside. He's lost a bit of grip there because he turned in and slowed down suddenly. And we are still in 10th position at the moment. But we've gone deep again. We've locked up. That's going to give someone an opportunity. Magnussen again. This is very Vettel Ricciardo like from the real life Grand Prix. We've got the inside line, but he's now going around the outside, which will turn to the inside, but we've forced him out wide. Been ruthless again. More yellow flags. VSC is out.
Reduce speed immediately and keep a positive delta.
And I can take a breather
Delta is negative,
for a second.
Too fast. Reduce your pace.
Looks like Magnussen has gone somewhere. I don't think we crashed him out. Not intentionally anyway. I left him in the room.
Okay, some information.
Magnussen is out of the race.
They've got a serious car issue.
I did not think we hit him. Not hard anyway.
Green flag.
And now we're back underway again after that very short VSC. Someone did pull into the pits. I saw on the minimap. Whether we'll pass them or not,
We're approaching the
it's
pit window.
another
You'll be on the softs.
thought. Looks like we are going to pass him. Looks like it's Lance Stroll. He's onto the mediums. He was on a set of super softs. And we've gone wide into this right-hander. Really, really struggling for grip all of a sudden. 41% on the front left. That might explain why. We've got to take these tyres. Should we want to go on the super softs, another 6 laps. Another set of softs, another 2 laps. But the longer we do on these tyres, the better in the long run. We've tried our best to get a good exit. We're holding the inside line to just try and minimise the slipstream of gains, but he's pulled over to our slipstream, and now we've got 2 Mercedes powered cars going each side of us. We're going to have to try and outbrake the pair of them. Lance Stroll, Sergio Perez, neither of them get past us. And now we have another straight though, and Perez is probably going to have a second bite of the cherry here. Put it down into lean because we need to save fuel. We're going to move over to the right hand side just a little bit to make sure it does not go down our inside. We're going to keep a nice tight line to this right apex, giving him no space to go up the inside. Going around the outside, very difficult manoeuvre in the snail section there. Trying to get a good exit yet again. Compared to the Force India, we've got a fantastic exit, but the Williams is right with us. We're going to go over to the racing line, block him. Now we're going to move over to the right hand side. A little bit dirty of us, but we forgot to move it up to rich mixture. That could cost us here. We're going to have to dive it up the inside of Stroll. Very, very tight angle. We're going to struggle to get it turned. And as I said, we did struggle to get it turned in. And we've paid the price there of not switching up into rich mixture. Perez has gone into the pits. And now Stroll is ahead of us. Now Hulkenberg's up the inside of us. It's all going wrong. Going to try and change down a little bit though. Go back up his inside. And that is that sorted, hopefully. Now we have to leave it in rich, because we are going to pit this lap. We're not going to go into super softs, because we are not going to get anywhere.
We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
And now Ocon is behind us in the pits as well. Race of the pit crews. Let's see what's going to happen. He's got the advantage because he's got the earlier pit box.
Go. Exit now.
Was not a slow stop. It's going to be very close. We've just get out ahead of Esteban Ocon, but we've come out behind a Sauber, but ahead of, I believe that's Carlos Sainz, might be Daniel Kvyat. 1.2 seconds to Ericsson, but we are struggling. I wonder if the front wing has made that much of a difference, because visually quite a lot of wing missing, but the graphic isn't agreeing with that. Yellow flags. What's happened there? There is lapped traffic going on behind us. No safety car, no VSC. Nico Hulkenberg's out of the race. That is what's happened. Our teammate is out. No more double points finishes for Renault. Not this race anyway. And I wonder what's happened there. We'll have to get a replay of that, hopefully. Blue flags behind us. We don't want to get caught out by this. We are going to get caught out by this. But we've been caught out by ourselves. I've contacted with Daniel Kvyat.
Blue flag, blue flag.
The Ferrari's got past us. I'm desperately trying to not hold him up. But we are side by side. We're very equal on power here. This is miraculous. We're going to let him past. Hopefully slow Daniel Kvyat down. And the Sauber ahead, because we are struggling for pace.
Let them pass when you can.
This Sauber's really slowing up Daniel Kvyat. It's not for points, unfortunately. That Sauber looks like it has a problem. It cannot be this slow. Because we have gained so quickly. And we have been horribly slow all race weekend. Look how slow we are through there. The Renault is not meant to be bad in corners. It must be the front wing. That must be the problem. Oh, more front wing damage. That's not going to help. We are really struggling for grip now. Look at the state.
Understood, stopping this lap. Go now.
Here we go, qualifying time. Pretty much. Fastest lap of 1:39 so far, which is absolutely dismal.
Don't wait too long to turn the engine down. Our gap to the car in front is 19.0 seconds.
Vettel has won the Grand Prix. We are a lap and a half down. And there we go, final lap, 1:37. We got 2 seconds quicker.
But we'll try to bounce back at the next one.
16th place, last on track. And I get the feeling a McLaren scored points.
Great effort there from Ferrari to take the victory today. And I have to wonder, Anthony Davidson, just what set them apart from the competition here.
Without a doubt, the safety car changed everything today. The key to their success was keeping calm and reacting to the situation quickly. We've seen teams in the past throw away wins because they were too hesitant, but here they were decisive, and that's allowed them to take the advantage.
So, here they come now, out onto the podium. Wherever you go, anywhere in the world, the prancing horse flags are dominant in the grandstands, and they're out in force again today. It's Ferrari.
Is that 2 Ferraris on the podium? Yep, there's Kimi, P3.
And now let's take a look at the driver's standings.
Stoffel
Vettel
van
takes over
Dorn,
the lead of the drivers'
P10.
championship after that excellent result.
Not a bad
Moving
day for
on to
McLaren.
The driver of the day then, Anthony Davidson. Who would you go for?
Probably Danny Kvyat. The young Russian has a lot to
How
live up
could you
to,
not give
and I think
Van
he did
Dorn
just that
driver of the
today.
day?
And here's how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Ferrari moved to the top of the table. Another team that excelled today was
A
Williams.
1:37
who
with
made
a,
further
oh, we had
progress
a
up the
penalty
table.
anyway.
That's it for today's Grand
1:37.5 is faster. It's fast enough for P6. We just didn't have the consistency. I don't understand what really happened. But I'm going to try and find out for the next race because it has been a very, very poor performance.